What's going on, everybody? It's your buddy, it's your pal, Mr. Nice Guy. Welcome back to our Alabama Dynasty. You see the videos labeled Week 11, but we're sitting here at Week 10. That's because we've got to get through the bye week, do a little recruiting, and then we move on to Week 11, where we will face Vanderbilt here at home. So where we last left off, we had just made it through quite the gauntlet of schedule. That's probably the toughest, meatiest part of our schedule right here, with an away game at Georgia and then two home games, Texas A&M, Florida, all of those teams currently ranked in the top 15. Our defense came up big, giving up only 3 points in total in those three games. And my apologies, we're actually going to face South Alabama, not Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's after that. But let's get through the bye week. We did land some pretty big recruits. At the end of the last video, pushed our recruiting class to the top, and now we've got 300 extra hours. We want to go through and make sure we've got everyone that wants to come on a visit is scheduled for a visit. And a few guys visiting this week. Here's a young man. We need to schedule a visit, and Vanderbilt. That's the last one anyone can come on. So go with the pro potential, and we'll continue with send the house. Hasn't hit the top 5 yet. Hasn't hit it yet. Hasn't hit it yet. Has not hit it yet. So, here's how our class currently stands. Lots of 5 stars. And we look pretty good. Everyone's scheduled. Everyone's ready to come in. That's going to come in. Got some guys here that'll show up for the Vanderbilt game. Or for the South Alabama game next week. And I think we're going to leave it at that. We're not going to go out and try to land any more recruits. We're just going to keep working with what we've got so far. So I said we had to do a lot in recruiting. Turns out, not really. Let's go ahead and upgrade our coach skills here. We've got 10 coins. We just got to look and see where do we want to spend them. So we have pretty good XP gains for the offensive side of the ball. We're going to go ahead and max this one out right here. Starting wide receivers and tight ends will gain XP faster. That still says upgrade coach skills, but, you know, we've only got 2. All right, through the week there, no commitments. Got a few guys here got us ranked number 1. That's awesome. And we move on. Nothing new to do in recruiting this week, except we're going to check. I think there were a couple of guys on there that showed they are now in their top 5, and so we need to come back around. Get them scheduled for a visit. A lot of these guys coming in a lot later. What is his big thing? Pro potential. That's what he really likes. So we'll hit him with that pro potential right there. And anyone else that's not scheduled yet? Here we go, another young man there. And, yep, we can't get him scheduled. So, I mean, everyone down here that would want to schedule a visit, they're going to have to wait until the off season if they don't sign before then. But recruiting is winding down, so we can really sit here and focus solely on football at this point. So getting ready to take on the University of South Alabama, the Jaguars, just down the road from us in Mobile. I say just down the road. You got to hit some back roads to get in a situation where you can drive straight to Mobile from Tuscaloosa. Just a little southeasterly jaunt down Highway 82 and then a straight shot down on I-65, and that takes you right into the heart of Mobile, Alabama, where our opponent hails from. Bye week came up at a good point in time. The team was a little banged up after that stretch there, mainly Jam Miller. But a week off for him hopefully has not cooled the offense at all, and they've still come out. And hopefully the defense has maintained their aggressiveness. And we're going to get the ball to start it off. Pretty good return there by Jam Miller. Got it to about where we'd be anyways. Kendrick Law continues to be the spotlight here. He's having an okay season, only 17 catches, but 351 yards off of those 17 catches. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, a good little bit of defense there by South Alabama. Nice cutback by Jam Miller as he gets up the field for a first down. 16 carries, 118 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the last game for him. Hemby is on the field. So look back at that play and see if Jam Miller was injured. Ryan Williams gets enough for the first down. True sophomore was the star freshman receiver in a recruiting class a year ago. Another good run there by Jam Miller. Jam Miller currently just 250 yards away from his second 1,000-yard season. Quick toss to Lockwood there. If you go back and look in previous videos, you'll know we started the season with Dylan Longerin as our starting quarterback. Just a little bit better passer and much better in the play action game, but he failed to impress and then even started having some say it about, oh my goodness. Started to have some gripes and grimes about playing style. And was threatening to transfer if we did not improve the playing style. They're kind of stuck on some animations here. And so with subpar play by Dylan Longerin, we decided to go to Ty Simpson. I say subpar, he just threw an interception, but the defense has been the real story of this season. Elite defense, best in the country. For things just like that right there. Kahoot, last year's Heisman Trophy winner, is back on the Heisman watch list for his play as of recent. For things like that. First series on defense, he's already got himself a sack. 31 and a half sacks for his career. That's 31 and a half sacks with less than 2 years starting. Hampton tries to get around the corner, so not quite fast enough. All right, and the offense is back out on the field looking to do something a little better than throw a pick. Jam Miller gets up the middle for a nice big gain. We don't have problems running the football most of the time. We have had a few games where some teams have really stood us up at the line, and it's been a bit of a struggle to get the running game going. Flip that out to Jam Miller. Tries to make a cut. Gets up the field for positive yards. Jam Miller sprinting up the middle. Eyes forward. Seeking his first touchdown of the day. Goes off the field. Hemby is in. There's the handoff to Hemby, who just does not have the blocking there to get up. Oh, the young fullback just short of the touchdown. I think he got in, honestly. We'll go to the second quarter. No score here in Tuscaloosa. I'm really thinking I'm going to change up the quarter lengths, maybe go to 10 minutes. I have an accelerated play clock, and so it burns through pretty quickly. Jam Miller stood up at the line. coming back from the 2-yard line. Stopped again. South Alabama playing hardball. Good tackle there by the defense. Was really hoping to get some pressure on the QB. Ooh, they run a draw. Big gainer there. That's probably the most yards gained on us in several weeks. South Alabama proving they've come to play today. Intercepted, Deshaun Jones. As always seems to happen when the offense is having a little tough time, the defense comes up big. And the offense back out on the field. Nice little floating pass, getting it over the defender's head, and to Ryan Williams on the outside. And a good solid tackle there. Almost intercepted. Ty Simpson currently 4 of 6 for 49 yards. Another good run there by Jam Miller. Oh, tight end unable to come down with the ball. This South Alabama defense playing tough down here in the red zone. Touchdown, Ryan Williams. Another touchdown toss. I got to be honest, I didn't think that one was going to get there. Oh, man. Apologies for the lack of commentary, but Alabama now seems to be catching their wind, catching their breath. They're getting rolling now. Now at 14-0, getting close to halftime. The defense is going to have a tough job here because they need to keep South Alabama from scoring, as South Alabama will get the ball back after halftime. Go cover one, Robert Press. We're starting to let South Alabama kind of run all over us. There's Keon Cahoot in for his second sack of the day. Good tackle there by Caleb Downs. With that, we'll take a timeout. As they do look to punt the ball back to us. South Alabama really running the football better on us than a lot of the bigger teams that we played so far this season. Colby Prentice with the reception. Ryan Williams with the catch and the touchdown, Alabama. The pre-snap read on that. You got safeties playing kind of in the middle, a little narrow. You've got Ryan Williams one-on-one. It's one-on-one with their star corner. So I let it fly. Initially on that throw, it looked like it could have been batted down, but Ryan Williams able to work his way past and get the touchdown. And with that, we are up 21-0. 2 plays, 84 yards. And Ty Simpson continues to have a solid year after riding the bench for the first 4 games. Good tackle there, tackle for the loss. An excellent tackle there to end the half. We're here at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the highlights in the stats. Alabama currently up 21-0 on South Alabama Jaguars. Ryan Williams, 5 catches, 129 yards, and 2 touchdowns, having himself a day. The young sophomore. The big run here by South Alabama. We haven't seen somebody run on this Alabama defense like this in quite a while. Just goes to show you, you can't slow down. You can't give up. You can't underestimate anyone. Ty Simpson here, this beautiful deep pass there at the end of the half to Ryan Williams as he got open down the right sideline for the touchdown. Ty Simpson has looked pretty good, very accurate. He does have the one mistake throwing the interception, but has made up with 3 touchdown throws on top of it. Good knockdown there by Jaheed Campbell, getting up and knocking the ball down. All right, South Alabama has come out here in the second half. They're ready to play. I'm going to take a timeout here. I don't really have my best defenders on the field. Overton's out there. He did good in the past, but he is not one of our starting defensive tackles. There we go. Thompson's who I want out there. And Caleb Downs in for a good tackle here. They're really holding us pretty well in the middle. Oh, he wasn't ready. And we're going to stick with our 4-2-5. Ball knocked loose and a turnover on downs. Strong play by the defense. And it's Alabama's ball. Excellent blocking. Big run by Jam Miller. He's up over 100 yards on the day. No touchdowns yet. I think we can come up with something to help with that. And unable to get the throw off. And Jam Miller with a nice big run makes it 3rd and manageable. Just trying to help his young quarterback out. Ty Simpson rolling out, still unable to get the pass off before being hit. Keeps wanting me to do these RPOs and these read options and all that. I'm like, we're not going to do that. Jam Miller. Oh, no. I would definitely not call that a fumble. I believe the ground caused that. Yeah, they're going to look at it. I don't know why we recovered. Yeah, ground caused that fumble. Yep, thank you. Daniel Hill now out in the power formation. He fights forward for a 6-yard gain. Jam Miller gets lined up and gets us 1st and goal. This South Alabama defense, let me tell you, boy, they're tough. They mean they don't want to give up another touchdown. And that's okay. Ty Simpson, quick throw to Lockwood for the touchdown. Really hoping that we could get a touchdown there for Jam Miller, but man, they just load the box. Just daring us to try to run the football. Nice big tackle there. Down at the 15, your Alabama defense is back on the field. 206 yards through the air, 136 yards on the ground. The offense looking ever efficient. And Cahoot in for his 3rd sack of the day. He says, I'm coming for that Heisman Trophy. I want them back to back. Intercepted by Dominique Jackson as he's trying to make it to the end zone, and he's just outside. Is this where we can get Jam Miller his 1st touchdown of the day? I sure hope so. He breaks out wide, and it is, finally. Jam Miller in for his 1st touchdown of the day. And Alabama goes up 35-0. So at this point, we're heading into the 4th quarter. We're up big. It's time to do the honorable thing and the smart thing. And we're going to go ahead and start pulling folks. Got the young scrambler here. I'm going to let him take the lead. Dylan Longerin has been just a little pain in the butt about playing style and threatening to transfer. So you know what? We're going to let the young man, and we're going to let Justice Haynes. Justice Haynes going to get the nod to step up and play. And we're going to let Hamilton come up, take Kendrick Law's spot. And then we're going to let Hale come up. We'll leave Ryan Williams out. You know what? Ryan Williams has had a really good day. We're going to pull Ryan Williams, and we're going to put the freshman Walters up there, leaving Hale in as he is an underclassman. At tight end, we're going to pull Lockwood down and let Romero get up there. And then we're also going to drop in Sanders here as well. And we'll keep, you know what, we'll put Sanders up there. Let Sanders and Romero have those 2 starting spots. Here, we'll go ahead and make the changes on the offensive line. Want to give everyone an opportunity to play. Left end, Overton will step up and take Keeley's spot. Cahoot will be replaced by Osborne. And then at defensive tackle, we'll leave our defensive tackles because the rest of these guys down here are all seniors, and we want our 2 young gentlemen here to get the majority of the playing time. Left outside linebacker, Bennett can step up and take that spot. We'll let freshman Nunes get in and play. And then on this side, the freshman here and Rashawn Ross, we'll let him go up. And on the backfield, we'll go ahead and pull our 2 seniors, let the sophomores and freshmen step up to get some playing time. For free safety, we'll let the freshman Morgan up. And then at strong safety, we'll put Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. in, and we'll keep Caleb Downs as his number 2. Always don't forget to go to your specialist here. We'll let Justice Haynes take the lead. And then once again, Justice Haynes will take the lead there in the slot wide receiver position. Amari Jefferson can get in there, and then at rush, it's going to be Overton, and then Osborne. Rush D tackles will stay the same, and then sub linebacker. I'm interested a little bit to try to let Caleb Downs come down. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to trial this out. Caleb Downs is going to come down and be the sub linebacker, which means the backup strong safety will need to be Keon Saab. Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. will have to start there. And then at slot corner, we're going to put someone else in. It is Caleb Downs at the moment, but we've got plenty of, we'll let Kevin President, Mr. President, step up as the slot corner. And that's it. All right, we've got backups in for the remainder of the game, and we will be trialing Caleb Downs out at sub linebacker. That should be very interesting. Deontay Lawson is still in the field. I don't understand that. That's strange. Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. coming in, making an immediate impact. If you watch some of the previous videos, Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. got himself an interception in a previous blowout. Oh! Big tackle for loss there. As we head into the fourth quarter, Alabama's got all the backups in. The starters done for the day. Should be with the exception of Caleb Downs, who has been moved down to a linebacker position. And he steps out of bounds. Ball should be coming back to us. No, they're actually going to go for it. Excellent, knocking the ball away. And Alabama will take over on offense. We got Ding out here as a little scrambling quarterback. Very much like Ty Simpson. We're going to let him get a little playing time. Justice Haynes out on the field for the first time in a few weeks. Little cut back there by Justice Haynes, but most likely going to be a flag for holding. First pass for the young freshman is complete. It's a short gain to Romero, a fellow true freshman. And a fumble. Young true freshman out there trying to make too much happen, fumbles the ball. Whoa. Caleb Downs runs the player down from behind. The ball knocked down out of the air. This Alabama defense fights to continue their touchdownless run. Intercepted. Stepped right in front of it. One of our freshman corners. Some excellent experience for him. And a good run there by Justice Haynes. I'm sure Ding is really wanting us to give him an opportunity again, but we're going to hold off for a moment, kind of get this drive going. Nice cut back by Justice Haynes as he gets up the field. Excellent blocking up front. Justice Haynes with another big run. See how they load the box here. Nice throw on the run there by the young true freshman. An excellent connection there. Good throw there to Sanders, who gets hit. Ball falls out. Nice throw to Lewis over the middle, and that's a first down, Alabama. We'll let the clock roll down to the 2-minute warning. And there's the 2-minute warning. Your Alabama Crimson Tide cruising towards victory, 35-0 currently against South Alabama. Oh, a big hit. Five carries, 40 yards for Justice Haynes. Nice little pitch and catch there, too. Romero's got it first and goal from the 4-yard line. And, Justice Haynes. Oh. How in the world he did not score on that run is beyond me. And now he's in. Touchdown, Alabama. Touchdown, Justice Haynes. Eight carries, 48 yards, and a touchdown for Justice Haynes. Kick is up. Kick is good. 11 plays, 73 yards for Alabama. .58 seconds left in the game. Got most of our backups in. Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. breaks that one up. Was looking and hoping for his second interception of this season. You'll notice Caleb Downs still on the field. We're trialing him as the sub linebacker just to see how he plays in that role. Good coverage and tackle there. Ball thrown out of bounds. Another big tackle there. South Alabama seems content to let the play clock continue to run. The game clock. Another good tackle there. As we near the end of this game, Alabama 42, South Alabama nothing. And that'll end the game. Alabama 42, South Alabama nothing. Your Alabama Crimson Tide in the last 4 games, 4 matchups that they've played, have given up a total of 3 points. This Alabama defense looked to be one of the best in the nation, if not one of the best in history. It wasn't always that way earlier in the season, giving up points, including a 4 overtime win against Texas, where our defense just couldn't do anything right. They have meshed and melded together really well here towards the end of the season. And Alabama looks poised to head back to the college football playoff and make a run at a second national championship. We'll jump ahead to the next week, week 12, just to get a look and see how things are going. 3-star commit there. That's our only commit. We lose 2 commits to Georgia and Florida. But hey, that's okay. Keanu Cahoot, Defensive Player of the Week for the SEC with 3 sacks. Oh, didn't earn National Player of the Week. That doesn't happen very often. So we know we've got Vanderbilt coming up, but at this point, let's take a look at the stats. Ty Simpson has finally overtaken Dylan Longren for passing yards in the year, just 8 shy of 1,000. 72% completion, but the biggest telltale between the two of them is the touchdown to interception ratio. Ty Simpson, 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions to Dylan Longren's 5 and 4. And the completion percentage, the biggest difference, 72% for Ty Simpson, 56% for Dylan Longren. Ty Simpson is obviously the better of the two. Jam Miller edging closer and closer to his second 1,000-yard season. He's got 13 touchdowns to show for it. Justice Haynes did get in and play pretty well this last game in mop-up duty. Jam Miller will remain the starter. Ryan Williams is now overtaken the spot as the team's leading receiver yards-wise. 468 yards with a big game this last game, 5 total touchdowns, with Danny Lewis just below him with 466. 5 touchdowns still to Kendrick Law, 4 touchdowns to Lockwood, who seems to be the most productive tight end when it comes to that. But Danny Lewis still putting up the yardages and actually a better average per game and a better average per catch. Defense, it's all coming to a head, man. It's all coming to a head. Keanu Cahoot now up to 12.5 sacks on the season. That's after, and let's take a look at it, because that's after a pretty quiet start to the season. Let's go to the stats here. We'll go to the season stats. So as we come back down here to Wisconsin, no sacks, 1 sack there against LSU, no sacks against Florida State, only half a sack against Texas. But then Missouri's where he started to really cook. 2.5 sacks against Missouri, 3.5 sacks against Georgia. No sacks there against A&M, but another 2 sacks against Florida and 3 sacks against South Alabama. So after a quiet start to the season, Keanu Cahoot is getting back to that Heisman level of play that we're so used to from him. This is his senior season, so we'll be looking to him to get back-to-back Heisman trophies and ride into the sunset, hopefully as a national champion. On the interception side of things, Deshaun Jones looking really good this year with 3 picks. Caleb Downs with 2 to go with 1.5 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, and 30 total tackles. Very, very happy to have Caleb Downs back on our defense. Best tackle for loss goes to Cahoot with 23. Fox has got 20. Keeley with 19. Thompson with 18. A lot of double-digit tackle for loss players here. And besides Cahoot, Keeley's playing pretty well in his first full season, starting with 8 sacks, 7 sacks to LaMarcus Fox, 3.5 to Deontay Lawson, 2.5 to Delbert Thompson, who himself is a redshirt freshman. Kicking still seems to be okay, 35 of 35 extra points, 6 of 7 on the field goals, and then punting, hey, we're not punting a lot, and I love it. But when we come back next time, it's week 12. We'll be taking on the 2-7 Vanderbilt Commodores. Alabama still sitting at 9-6. We are no longer the number 1 team in the country, which is very interesting. I would really like to see who is the number 1 team. It's Clemson at 9-1. Played 1 more game than us, but they lost that 1 more game. So that's surprising. Oregon at 9-0, just below us. A&M, whom we defeated, still hanging on, 8-1. We could see them in the SEC championship game. Florida at 7-2 is doing their best to climb up, and then other SEC teams. Oklahoma there at 8-2. Georgia 6-3. App State, whom we played in the playoffs last season, 7-2, having themselves another good year. Kentucky at 6-3, and I don't see any other SEC teams on the list. But that's enough for that. We've got the bowl projections, we've got the Heisman watch list, the award watch list. We'll take a look at those next time. Till then, it's your buddy, it's your pal, Mr. Nice Guy. Thanks for joining me.